You catch up with us at Zambezi on the shores of Lake Kariba. The cruise is loaded, the air is still, and the Sea Lion Ferry waits at the water's edge. It feels like the journey's about to change pace.
What you doing, guys?
Getting ready to go on the ferry.
And onto the Sea Lion. Hello! Super cool! The rat.
We late as usual.
Smile.
Look behind you. And all the victims. Have I told you about the fish curry we
No,
made?
I'm beyond hungry. Stop it.
Easy driving in the dappled late afternoon sunlight.
Lake Kariba stretches between Zambia and Zimbabwe, a vast expanse of man-made water where river and wilderness meet. Crossing it feels timeless, and soon one of us couldn't resist taking a swim.
Hi guys! Hello! Granny's in Kariba! Hi guys!
Making our way through to the galley, where the chef Emmanuel has been hard at work preparing dinner. We're going to have a look, quick sneak peek at what's prepared. Beautiful roast potatoes.
Yes.
What else we got?
Cauliflower cheese sauce.
Cauliflower cheese sauce. Wow, that looks good.
Cheese sauce, yes.
Beautiful.
So our roasted beef.
Roast beef.
Yeah, it's beef oil.
Resting.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a look at that later. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
One of the passengers, he's just been drinking all day. Since we got on board, he hasn't stopped.
We shall.
So when you're on board, you travel overnight and you get served lunch, dinner and breakfast. The lunch we had today was cold lunch, roast chicken, some cold cuts, potato salad, coleslaw, bread rolls, that kind of thing. It was delicious, it was very nice. Dinner, we've just had a sneak peek at what's coming, and then there's breakfast tomorrow morning before we arrive in Kariba, which should be at about 8 o'clock. The journey takes about 22 hours to cover the lake, essentially traveling from south to north or north to south. The ferry used to stop at intermediate places, but it doesn't do that anymore. It now just straight from Zambezi in the south up to Kariba in the north. That's it. We're going to head through that gorge. It's called Devil's Gorge. Narrow opening that we pass through to get into the northern sort of half of the lake. Some dinner is served. Gravy, roast potatoes, butternut, beans. Let me stop you. Carry on. Rice. I don't know what that is. Is that chicken? So we obviously didn't finish the chicken at lunchtime.
That's the
Roast
rest of
beef.
the...
And all the victims.
All the brave swimmers. Oh, hello.
Magda trying to act polite because she's on camera.
These lights are called the Penta fishermen, as we showed you earlier. They attract the fish with the light, and then they bring up a big round net from the bottom, and they catch these little fish. They're the same size as sardines basically, or a bit smaller, and it's unbelievable to see how many of these guys are fishing on Lake Kariba. Absolutely something to see.
It's rather do this. Okay.
That's what you lost?
I do.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so they've sent
Wow, so after a good night's sleep and a delicious brekkie, bacon, eggs, the whole toot, sausages, nice juice, delicious coffee, we are now arriving at Kariba. What an amazing experience on the Sea Lion. Oh my word, it's definitely worth it. It was a wonderful trip. We met great people. I even slept well. So yeah, I would suggest that you definitely give this a try. It's a fantastic experience. We had a swim in Kariba Lake. Can you believe it? Must be mad. They promised us that the crocs stay closer to the shore. But you never know. There's tiger fish. There's all sorts of things. But it was a fantastic experience. And here we are. Let me show you.
After a full day and night on the water, Kariba town comes into view under the morning sun. The lake's been generous. Good food, good company, and time to slow down before the next stretch begins. Not a bad way to greet a new day.
Good job, Davi.
Wasn't very pretty, but it's off.
no one was guiding you.
Driving northeast from Kariba, we make our way towards Warthogs Safari Camp, one of those necessary pauses between the wild stretches. When you live on the road, a stop like this means more than just diesel and groceries. It's where you recharge, take stock, and breathe before the next long push into the unknown. Go.
Spent the night last night at Warthogs, campsite here in Kariba, where we arrived yesterday on the ferry from Zambezi, and managed to make a contact, a chap called Dave McMaster, and he runs not really a ferry, but it's a barge that he built when he ferried supplies to the islands.
Left onto unpaved gravel.
And he now uses it where it's available to get your vehicle and you over to Matusadona. So we've taken advantage of that. We're going to Matusadona for 4 days. Apparently it's about 3.5 or 4 hours, the trip.
How long would it have been if we had driven?
It's 8 hours or 10 hours
Okay.
to drive around. And yeah, so we're on our way now to the barge. Did some quick shopping. We're late as usual. Took a bit longer to get on the road than we thought it might. On our way to the harbour. He also supplies diesel. You can buy diesel from him before you go on, which we plan to do. And you can fill your water tanks there. He has very good water, apparently. His GPS is confused. And then we'll be off. Looking forward to a couple of days in Matusadona.
Yeah,
We're also WhatsApping some parks,
to try and book.
as we do now, because we don't obviously have any bookings for any others. Because we were going, then we weren't going, then we were going. And this looks like a dead end.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Is it?
Does
Is
look
it?
like a dead end because it's the
It is.
harbour.
Turn left onto a paved
Oh,
gravel,
goodness.
then take the first left.
There's no left, Auntie.
A few wrong turns later, and somehow we're right on track again. Overlanding is like that. Plan shift, GPS lies, and you just roll with it. Okay, so we are on a barge. We are taking the car from Kariba over to Matusadona, and I think this is a truly must be mad move. And we're off. Must be mad for once. Not on dusty roads, but on the water. Approaching land.
Look behind you.
Smile.
Look behind you.
What's behind me? Oh my word.
We're arriving at
Turn
Tashinga
left
campsite.
onto a paved gravel
No,
transport.
wait.
Met by a couple of baboons. And we
What's the
came
campsite
off the
called?
ferry. We were a little bit worried because we didn't have bookings made or anything. Nobody was responding on the WhatsApps or the emails. But we arrived here at the reception. All okay, all good. And they've got firewood which they're going to come drop off for us. And that's all perfectly good. We don't want issues.
Who's got issues? I don't see any flames.
No. It's the new way of making fires, where we don't make flames so that we don't disturb the animals with flames. I don't know if you've heard about it. Probably not.
Why are you talking nonsense?
Probably haven't heard about it, but it's used in a lot of developing countries.
Oh, you're talking such nonsense there. It's starting.
No, don't say that.
You think you're funny? So this morning we are doing some admin in this beautiful, beautiful location. We're downloading all the footage from all the cameras, the little action cameras, the Sonys, and Dave's getting peckish doing all this hard work. So he took the nuts out. Also, you'll hear the car is running because in this campsite there's no electricity to plug into, and we didn't go for a drive yesterday. It's so beautiful just to sit here on the shores of Lake Kariba and see what comes to drink. We've had beautiful elephants, hippos, fantastic variety of birds, including fish eagles. And so now the car hasn't been running for 2 days because that's how we generate power with the solar panels and the alternator. We are going for a little game drive later to go look for the lions. But for now, we have to let the car run a little bit. Luckily, the other campers are not currently here. They're on a game drive, otherwise we would never make this noise. But yeah, that camera of ours is set up, ready to go, so we can film anything interesting that happens. And this is the view. It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely breathtaking.
A calm morning at Tashinga. Just admin, coffee, and a view that keeps you staring. Down by the water, a few elephants wander. One of them, curious as ever, and never too shy to see what's on the picnic table. Oh, down.
He obviously likes German snacks. Those are the German neighbors. Currently standing behind their car. Because
Well, I had no long range. I was trying to shoot them with a rocket. I was in quite well for a while.
I've never seen that.
I don't know what they've got on that table.
Some German delicacies.
Some citrus, I bet.
Oh goodness. I hope not.
To the 87.
No, dive. Dive, no. Dive. That's where our cameras are. Under the tree. Now Dave wants to go get one. Why would you? I don't know. It's ridiculous. I mean... Oh no, there comes a baby. Elephant drama in the campsite. Supposed to just stand still, close to your vehicle. Don't make any movements. Don't agitate. Preferably get in your car. Oh my goodness. Mr. Johnson. Psst. Psst. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
Always check that there's no leopards in the river for you to have a look at.
Very good, huh?
And then power! Back onto the level bits. Easy driving in the dappled late afternoon sunlight.
You're getting poetic.
Yeah. It's flickering in my eye, so it's either going to give me a migraine or I shall start sprouting poetry.
I'm hungry.
That's not poetry.
I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
Tonight we shall fry a T-bone steak.
Yes.
With it we shall have fresh tomato and cucumber salad with olive oil, oregano, salt and pepper,
Steaks around.
and feta cheese.
You have feta?
We have feta.
No.
And then I want to try and make a Zimbabwean instant chocolate pudding for dessert.
What do you mean, Zimbabwe?
Well, I bought it in a Zimbabwe shop. It's made in Zimbabwe.
Really?
Yes, it can only be made of good things. So when we're in the supermarket in Kariba, we need to look for a small stainless steel whisk that I can cut the handle of and then fit it to the cordless drill. But today we shall attempt to make it by hand.
Don't like lumpy chocolate pudding.
I'm hoping that you don't like it at all in the very first taste. So I shall endeavour to put lumps in it now.
No, don't.
So tonight for dessert,
Yes.
lumpy Zimbabwean instant pudding for Dave, and Magda for her dessert.
Whoa.
Gets to watch me eat mine.
Lumpy dessert.
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
thank you. Yeah.
What's for starters?
Starters, we're having to start a fire. That's the only starters that they're going to be. And we only just let that wood burn down. We want to actually flame grill the T-bone a bit, like I was accustomed to when I grew up at the place where my grandfather worked. I used to go down to the labourers on a Friday when they had their barbecue, and they were roads department labourers, and they had pitchforks that they used to shovel the bitumen and stone, or the stone mixed with bitumen, and they would pour paraffin on them and light it.
Burn a tree.
So it burnt, and then they would dig it into the builder's sand that they had piles of there, and it would come out silver clean. And they would put them all over like this, over a wood fire. But the flames would be, I mean, it's like you've lit it 10 minutes ago, and you're waiting for coals. And then they had thin shaved brisket. We're going to have to try this one now. Thin shaved brisket that they would lay over, almost like thatching the forks with this brisket in the flames, and the fat would carbonize slightly
Don't tell this when I'm hungry.
on the edges, and then turn it over once. So it was probably on there for a minute on each side, let's say, maybe less. And then that would go onto be cut up into like sort of 7-centimeter pieces of brisket, and back onto the brown paper that it had come from the butcher, and coarse salt would be sprinkled over that, and you all sit around it on your haunches and you eat that. And as you're eating, the other pieces are being thrown on, because maybe there were 14 of them, and me
Just
as a little boy. And as it came off, so you would eat it, hot sizzling off the fire. It is the most delicious beef I've ever eaten in my life. So we shall endeavour to recreate that one of these days, and we shall make a movie thereof, and we shall let our trusty followers look at that and say, wonderful, or stupid, or what a waste of brisket. I don't know.
why? It's just a method of cooking it.
Well, we'll see.
Don't tell you I'm hungry again, because then you go into
Maybe when we're in Kariba, we'll try to find. We're going to go shopping in Kariba again before we go back to Monocles, or not back to Monocles, to Monocles. And maybe we'll get a butcher to slice us something, or maybe they sell it like that. Maybe the local people maybe prepare it like that. We don't know, but we shall find out.
We shall find out.
We shall make.
Never, listen, I'm never
brisket.
telling you I'm hungry again, because then you're going to
Because we do traditionally braai brisket, thinly sliced, but then we call it low and slow, and it cooks very slowly over like an hour or hour and a half. Normally with the grill standing vertically next to the fire. The brisket is tough, so you need to cook it low and slow. But with this flash cooking and it cut into small pieces, I can't remember if it was tough. I was 8 or 9 years old. I probably had razor sharp teeth. But we'll give it a go.
Excellent.
Are you still hungry?
I'm still hungry. You are funny, Mr. Johnson.
Have I told you about the fish curry
No,
we
I'm
made?
beyond hungry. Stop it. Stop it.
By the time we made it back to Tashinga, the sun was already painting the lake in gold. The kind of view that almost makes you forget how hungry you are. Well, almost. Luckily, a T-bone on the fire fixes that pretty quickly.
Okay. What are we doing?
Flame grilling T-bone steak.
That looks
Nice hot fire.
amazing.
Get a good sear in it.
Wow.
Pop the grill down, raise it up a bit. Let it cook a bit longer.
And behind you, the sunset over Kariba. Okay, now all that's left is to quickly do some washing dishes. Washing up, I don't know what you call it, wash the dishes, which is only 2 little bowls and some knives and forks. Cutting board, easy peasy, and then off to bed. Well, have a good night. Okay, we are unpacking the whole car because we are looking for the rat. Haven't showered or anything yet, which we'll do just now after we found the rat. So,
You might be wondering what the rat means. Well, yes, we've picked up a rat somewhere along the way. In the car with us. I've had a glimpse of it, so let the hunt begin.
It's like you've got a real spreadsheet. It's proper.
okay, so now we're gonna unpack under the deck. We've got a built-in deck, and seems like that might be the spot where it's hiding. Ratatouille. You think it might go in the engine?
See if there's any ways he could come through.
Would it climb into the engine?
Well, they do come live in the engine compartment.
But the car was running a bit this morning. Won't that irritate it?
No. They come to the engine compartment. That's where they eat your cabling.
Oh my word.
And
So this is quite serious.
Very
Apart from the
serious.
grill factor.
very serious. Because particularly when people store a car for a long time
Yeah.
and the rats make a
A nest.
nest in the engine.
And they eat the cables.
Yeah.
I'm feeling quite...
You'll normally see a nest, and I'm not seeing anything here.
The last of the great white rat hunters.
We burned a mosquito coil in the car. Actually, I think we burned 2. And we've left the car closed up for about 3 hours now, I think. And now we're opening the doors to check if it agitated the mouse. Maybe he'll come running out. Did you find him?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Sure, I haven't found him.
Have you looked everywhere?
Everywhere I can think of.
I'm not sure I can get back into the car knowing there's a mouse in there. Somehow it got through the car, all the way through, into the drawers, into the food drawer. It ate the rice and some seeds. There were rat poop on the top of some plastic boxes that were on top of here. So it definitely made its way into the back and literally into the drawers. We took the drawers out, as you can see, to check behind the drawers, but nothing. I don't even know how it got into the drawers because the drawers were closed. Oh, can you see underneath? Apparently they can go through really small gaps. Must have been through that gap where you can see the orange belt. Can you see? Okay, well, that's it for now. Let's get cracking with the packing.
As the night settles over Tashinga, we'd like to think that the rat has finally moved on. But then again, who really knows?
Fantastic game reserve. We came across on the barge, drove an hour and a half, camped at Tashinga. The roads are fantastic in the park, the main roads. The side roads, a little bit testy, but not terrible. Getting here is really easy. Camping here has been great. I think it's one of the few campsites you'll ever be able to visit, where you can position your vehicle, camp for a couple of days, and you'll see the sunrise in the east over the water, and you'll see it set in the west over the water. Magnificent sunsets and sunrises. You get the barge from Kariba. It takes about 3.5 hours. Depending on how many vehicles there are, it can cost you from 200 to 400, I suppose, US dollars to get across, which is less than the fuel you'd use to drive around from Kariba and get here. You really don't need to move from this campsite to enjoy the luxuries of it. So we stayed here where you can see the car parked. Campsite number 3 is actually under the tree over there, but we off to the right, but we didn't want to be under the tree for our Starlinks to work. But it's beautifully peaceful here. There are some other tented things and I don't know what's going on here, probably other accommodation. The site is privately managed at the moment, and I think some aspects of the park, I'm not sure what. So there's a private company involved, so things have improved. There used to be wooden A-frames up here. See, they've taken all of those down. I think they were in a poor state of repair. But it's beautiful. We can't complain about camping here. And definitely if I come past this way again, I'm going to allocate 3 days just to park. I'm not going to drive anywhere. I just want to park here, relax. It's certainly the place to gather your thoughts and take a break from the rigors of overlanding. So these are the ablutions. Brick building. We've got solar lighting and solar heating for the showers. Lions can come through here, leopards, anything. Last night we had a hippo right next to our vehicle. You need to be careful. There are products available that you can do some of your ablutions in the tent, not all of them, mind you. I would say the ablutions are passable. I would say that's all they are. There's little bits of maintenance and upkeep that aren't happening. I mean, for example, you want to come hang your things here and the hooks fall off. There's for some reason, a tremendous amount of spiders around this campsite, both in the grass and everywhere. If you set up your table, within 30 minutes there's a web on it. They're tiny little, I don't know what kind of spiders they are. They're like harmless little wispy things. I don't think they do anything, but there's lots of them and they make webs everywhere, and I imagine it's a problem here trying to keep this place web free. But I think they could do a better job of it. Let's say that. On an overall grading, I can't think of a better position where you'd want to camp. A better place, a nicer place. Yeah, great spot. I would definitely make the effort and don't be concerned about it. If you email us, we can put you in touch with the barge people. We'll also be doing a little review on the barge trip. Easy enough, WhatsApp. This is what I want to do, this is when I want to go. I want to go this date, I want to come back this date. Depending on the other traffic, I think the barge takes up to 6 cars, maybe 7 if they're light and small. Depending how many cars there are, the cheaper it becomes. So if there's a group of you of 3 or 4 cars or 5 cars, it's going to cost you $100, $150 each to come across here. And you're going to spend 3 times that on diesel trying to get around here. So well worth it. And the barge trip itself is a trip in itself, because you're in the middle of Kariba, cruising across fantastic scenery, past all the Kapenta fishing boats. So coming here on the barge is part of the luxury of this place. Really is quite beautiful.
We are on our way to the barge. We've just left Tashinga campsite in Matusadona, and the barge is picking us up on the shores of Lake Kariba to take us back to Kariba town. And we got about an hour and a half's drive to get to the pickup spot. And yeah, I think I'll be quite sad to leave this beautiful campsite, leave this beautiful park. We had a fantastic time. Hey, David?
Very good.
It was really good. Highly recommend it. Yeah, if you watch the review, you'll see Dave mentioned that even the trip on the barge is such an experience. I feel like real VIP. I think there's 3 other cars going with us back. When we came over, it was just us on the barge, and back joined by other people. It's a fantastic way of getting here. All in all, a very relaxing experience with the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Sorry, I think something touched my shoulder. We've got a rat in the car, so I am literally sitting here floating because I don't know if it's going to run up my leg or tap me on my shoulder or what it's going to do. I'm freaking out a little bit, but what can you do? What can you do, David?
We also don't know where he came from.
No, I think he came from here. I had apples and some bananas in packets in the car, and I think that came from Kariba, and I think if he was there before, he would have eaten that, because he actually ate the apples, some of the
We've only
apples.
seen damage in the last 2 nights. I think he's only been in the car for 2 days,
But we haven't really been in the car.
we need to get rid of him.
This is the first time I'm sitting in my seat and we're driving in the car with a rat. Not a mouse, a cute little mouse. In my head, I've not seen it. So I see that cartoon, Ratatouille. I don't know if you've seen it. That's the picture I keep in my head, because if I listen to Dave's description of the rat, I actually don't want to be sitting where I'm sitting now. Hang on to the side of the car. But yeah, that is where we're at the moment. And hopefully when we get to Kariba, we'll be able to make a plan. But what a fantastic, fantastic place. Wonderful.
This time around, we know the drill. Load up, tie down, and let the barge do the rest. The only difference? Well, we've got a bit of company this time.
Bye! Bye, Matusadona! What a fantastic place. Dave's putting up the awning. Quite hot here. On this return journey, we're joined by 3 other cars. Lovely people. They also camped in the same campsite as us. Yeah, very nice. So we're back on land. Super professional. I can highly recommend this barge service. Here's the people I mentioned before. Nice new friends that we made all the way from Cape Town. Super cool. Swam in Kariba, which gets 10 points.
In Kariba, Judas must be Kariba.
Back on solid ground in Kariba, we meet up with family friends and make our way to one of the sites this town is known for. A place where the scale of human engineering meets the raw power of nature. We're on our way to go and have a look at the Kariba Dam Wall. First you have to clear immigration here, because obviously you're going into no man's land between Zimbabwe and Zambia, and you pay $1 toll fee to get your vehicle on, and it doesn't cost anything for you to go on. So total cost is $1 to drive on, and the parking place is there and place to turn around, and a very simple, easy process for the dam visit. But you've got all the normal customs kind of immigration, Interpol thing, but it's not you don't go through the full process. It's a very swift, easy thing to do.
Where are you going exactly?
Just to look at the dam wall.
The demo.
Yeah.
Demo. So bring this one when you come back from the demo.
Okay. Thank you.
very much. Oh my word.
We are
This is
through.
So cool. Why is this a significant experience?
They're still busy with the construction. That's interesting. So this dam wall is about 130 meters high, and I think 589 meters long, damming up the Zambezi, and it is the largest man-made freshwater reservoir in the world. Built, I think they started building in 55, and it's still the largest. It's quite something.
Lake Kariba stretches some 280 kilometers across, and at its widest point spans nearly 40 kilometers. It forms a vast boundary between Zambia and Zimbabwe, a lake so immense it feeds both nations' thirst for hydroelectric power. Standing here, you feel the scale of what people can build and how nature can be harnessed to serve mankind. From Kariba town, we trace our way back to Warthogs Safari Camp, a familiar haven to refuel, share stories with new companions, and gather energy for the miles still waiting ahead.
We spent the last couple of days in Kariba doing some shopping with some friends. We had a look at the dam wall, a couple of sites around here, and we stayed at the Warthogs campsite. This is the view. Beautiful area here, communal area that you can come to. Got a nice swimming pool, which I think would be really good in summer, places to sit, and at the back there is the reception and a little restaurant and a bar. And we had cheeseburgers and chips here. We've had them twice, really good. Campsites, there's only a few campsites, mainly grassed, with power points. So we've got quite big batteries on our car. We've got over 600 amp hours. Quite hard unless you're doing proper driving every day, even with a 50 amp charger, to keep those up and full. It really helps to be able to spend a night at a place that has a plug-in point that you can get those batteries up nice and full on AC. And my car has a facility that as soon as I plug in the AC, my 2 fridges and the Starlink and everything goes onto AC. So not only am I not draining the battery with anything that I'm using, but I'm putting in I've got a 25 amp hour or 25 amp charger. Let's take a walk around and have a look. Let's go into the men's bathroom. Have a look there. A little bit grubby, the wooden bits on the side there. I wouldn't really want to put any of my toiletries down there or anything like that. Could be improved. Here's the shower cubicle. Nothing wrong, nice and clean. Donkey boiler out the back. They stoke the fire in the morning and the evening, so plenty of hot water. Toilet on this side. Clean, operates, flushes well. Nothing wrong with it. The ablution is generally clean. But there's plenty of hooks to hang your stuff up outside and inside the shower door as well. There's plenty of hooks while you're showering to hang your stuff up and hang your clothes. Overall, we've had a great few days here. It's mostly peaceful. There is a bit of music going on from locals in the area in the evening. It can be a bit annoying, but it doesn't go until late at night. We haven't been here on a weekend, but certainly on the week it doesn't go until late at night. A nice place, and if you don't want to cook, you can go to the restaurant. That's quite handy. It's open till 9 at night, so to go and have a sundowner there is always good. And campsite wise, we've been very happy. I suppose the only negative is the muddy patches we walk through, but I think that's temporary. It's all been pretty good. We're very happy with the security arrangement. There's 2 guards that walk around at night. They come and introduce themselves. So overall a great place to come and stop. We'll certainly be back if we're in this area again.
Leaving Warthogs behind, you follow the winding road from Kariba through Makuti, climbing and dropping along the escarpment before turning off towards Chamutsi Gate, the first step back into wild country, and the path that leads onwards to Nyagasinkana Gate.
What is interesting on this road is that the general speed limit for cars is 120 kilometers an hour.
What?
Now I'm doing, the best I'm doing on this road is 80. I understand I'm not a normal vehicle with it, I'm not a normal driver either. And I just don't see, maybe Lewis Hamilton or Lando Norris could do 120 here in an ordinary car, or the Stig, I don't know. The road is so bad, the surface is so bumpy and undulated, and the turns are so sharp. It's a wonder. I can only imagine the chap who made that decision is either personally involved or has family members involved in a vehicle salvage and recovery business, probably a panel beater, and most definitely a funeral parlor.
He owns a donkey car.
It's impossible here.
We did see
That's my theory.
We did see someone coming from the front, about probably 120.
No, he was probably doing 80.
80?
I was towing a trailer, so it looked more dramatic than it was.
Doing this.
As with all Zimbabwe roads, if Google Maps says it's a 7-hour journey, expect closer to 14 hours. Plan your journey accordingly. I think you should plan to do 5 or 6 hours a day. It'll probably be 10, but plan your stops like that.
So from Mana Pools to Kariba, or Kariba to Mana Pools, how long should people plan?
Well, Google says 3 hours, but I think 5 is a better allowance.
Yeah, it's good to know, especially catching ferries to Matusadona or anything like that.
There's a tree in the middle of the road, be careful, there's a tree in the middle of the road. But you must pay your tax, eh?
Yeah, how much?
2 slices.
It's like,
We're going to eat it on the way.
2 slices.
Maybe we get there's
I'm
only
very
the crust.
hungry.
no problem.
We used to stay in South Africa. Now we sold everything in Joburg. Everything is sold. We're driving to Europe.
We sold the house, everything.
Sure.
Everything
Got no
gone.
house. This is my house.
Okay.
I've never been
Never
there.
been to US.
It's too far.
We only come to
Only
Africa.
come to Zimbabwe, Zambia.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I think we'll pull over here and do some tires.
Can you do it? I just want to get hold of my
Yeah.
mom because I'm worried now.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hello? Is mama okay?